We've all heard of revolutions, burning fires of violent upheaval. The words of Hamilton playwright Lin-Manuel Miranda on the American Revolution, the world turned upside down. But what sparked such massive flames? The causes of revolution are complex, but usually relate to social or economic state of a country. Social issues are based on the power or struggle for power, or struggle for power or social justice. Economic causes typically refer to a battle for resources and fairer policies. All three issues are seen as oppression, acting as sparks when tolerance runs dry. The French Revolution, for instance, is a famous result of a revolution caused by immense social issues. During the 1780s and 1790s, there was much to complain about in France. Members of the clergy and nobility were exempt from taxes. The government was spending money wastefully, and a complete authoritarian monarchy was abusing its power. And the bourgeoisie, or the middle class, were restricted from serving in government positions. This oppression, though present in different ways, caused these social classes to join to support an uprising against the monarchy. The revolutionaries were successful as they overthrew the government and executed the royals in 1793. Social issues aren't the only issues that cause the people of a country to want to revolt. Economic issues also play a major role. The American Revolution is a powerful result of economic issues. The first economic cause of the revolution was the heavy tax burden imposed by Great Britain on the colonies. This led to many colonists feeling angry about their lack of representation in Parliament, which passed the taxes and continued to use strategies/policies such as mercantilism to prevent American economic growth. The colonists felt that they were oppressed and that the British were taking away their resources from them for personal gain. The colonies were in a period of economic downturn as well, which led to anger and dissatisfaction. These economic problems led to unrest that caused the colonists to take up arms against the British, also highlighting the strong correlation between social and economic elements of revolutions. Even though these revolutions happened 200 years ago, they undoubtedly hold relevance today. An example of this is the Black Lives Matter protest of summer of 2020. Although the Black Lives Matter movement was not as radical as a complete overthrow of the government, the fundamental causes and motivation for protest are there. The people feel socially and economically oppressed. The protesters felt socially oppressed in that they have been treated like second-class citizens, similar to the French peasants' grievances about the nobility. Historic redlining has caused people of color to be in poor neighborhoods with low economic opportunity. As a result, confidence in government institutions have reached record lows. According to a recent Gallup poll, confidence in the United States Supreme Court has dropped to 25% from 36% from last year. According to another Gallup poll, confidence in elections, a fundamental democratic principle, has dropped to 59% from 2020, from 70% in 2019. In the same way that the French and Americans lost trust in their government, the same could be said for the state of our country right now. In conclusion, the revolution is a fundamental part of society. It guided the way that people lived 200 years ago, and it guides the way we live now. It puts into perspective the status quo and whether it is just and working for the greater good of the people. Revolution allows the oppressed and criminalized to rise and reclaim their sovereign rights, even when the cost could be their lives.